What's up, guys? I am back once again with another Strictly Diecast episode, or should I just say update. I know that it has been another 2 weeks since I have posted anything really. I do really apologize, guys. I know I don't really need to apologize, but I do feel bad because I have been very consistent about posting at least once a week, pretty much through the entirety of my career here on YouTube. I know that's also not really helping trying to get monetized and everything like that, which, oh well, I guess at this point. Again, I know it just is the same old, but I just have been balls to the wall busy. Just non-stop stuff, guys. You know, we had Easter last weekend, which I hope you guys had a fantastic Easter. I did up until about 6 p.m. when I went back inside and realized that I got sunburned in the middle of April, so that kind of sucked. It's pretty decent sunburn too. I mean, it definitely stung. So yeah, but other than that, it was a really good Easter. Our son had a lot of fun finding his Easter basket and Easter eggs and all that jazz. Had some really good food, hung out with family, all that jazz. So had that last weekend. I did go out and hunt a little bit last weekend, I think it was. Again, don't really have, this is definitely probably gonna be a little bit of a shorter video because I just have some stuff to go over. And then I'm gonna show off a custom. Again, this is just gonna be a little up to date, up to speed video, if you will. But yeah, so went out hunting last weekend, found a couple things, did acquire something else from actually my assistant manager at work. I gave him something, so he gave me this kind of like in return. We worked out a deal. It's kind of how we do it at my work, because you know, there are a couple of us into Hot Wheels. Actually, it's pretty cool. My boss actually bought us a like pegboard. We have, I don't even know how big it is, but we actually are starting to put up all the cars and stuff that we're finding and just bringing in from our collection and putting them up on the pegboard. So that's really cool that he did that for us. And, you know, it just goes to show that he cares about us as people and our other interests and hobbies, you know, outside of work and everything like that. So it's super cool. But, yeah, so, we worked out a deal for that. And other than that, I have just been very busy. My grass is growing like crazy. I did put down some lime, but we've been getting a substantial amount of rain. I am kind of cutting it a little bit higher, so it's growing a little bit faster and quicker. I might try to knock it down a notch and see if that helps, but I still got to get some weed and feed out there as well on it to kill all these dandelions that are popping up. So busy doing that. Getting the Civic more squared away. Just got some light bulbs for it, some brand new LED light bulbs, which I actually got like a really cool, like kind of, not really like a sponsorship, but I got like a little bit of a hookup on these headlights, and I have to actually do like a full review video on putting them in and installing them and all that stuff. So that's gonna be pretty neat. I got a new exhaust put on it. What else? I got some more parts coming for it, actually. I gotta get the rear suspension all squared away on it. And then my wheels, I dropped my wheels off to get repowder coated. So gonna be about, I don't know, another like 3 weeks, hopefully, fingers crossed, to get those back. And I just gotta get some tires mounted on them, and then it will finally be time. And like I said, I have a bunch of content to share on the Civic, and that's probably what you guys are gonna see more than diecast. Again, guys, I'll be honest, diecast has just very much been on the back burner for me. I hate to say that. I feel like that goes against everything that this channel is, because it is titled Strictly Diecast. It just, I'll be honest, it really, other than getting these customs done, which real quick, I am going to the diecast show that I went to twice last year out in Ohio. I don't think I have to try to dig around. If I find a picture, I'll throw it up here. I am going out there, and honestly, my main focus is to try to bring home a trophy this year in one of the diecast custom classes. Jeremy Lance, he brought home first place, I believe. I think a first and a second place last year, which was really cool to see one of the homies, do good. But it really kind of like lit a fire under me to really try to go all out. And I'm taking 4 customs. I'm taking that Nissan 180SX that still hasn't sold, surprisingly. I custom made 2 customs specifically for this show. One of them is something I've never done before, and it is an idea I have had for months and months now. I pulled it off and it came out insane. I am super proud of the one I did. I did another one that I kind of thought of and it came out really cool. And then I actually am taking a team transport, and it might be one that you guys are familiar with. That's why I wanted to talk to Elliot whenever he won his first place prize in my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I actually talked to him and told him that I wanted to keep the RWB team transport because there is a class called Spicy, and that's usually where like the team transport builds are at, and I think that one came out really sick, and I asked him if I could take it, and he was more than happy to let me keep it until this show because he thinks it would be even cooler to know the fact that it was in a show, in a contest. So I'm taking that one. But so I got 4 of them to come, but the one I specifically made to win a trophy for, I'm not even gonna lie. I think it came out really sick. I got the inspiration from another car I saw last year, but that's all I'm gonna say. I'll go into full detail about it when I do an overview of it, probably sometime after next Sunday, so like 2 weeks from now. But yeah, it turned out really cool. But I am planning on going out to that show. I'm really not planning on buying anything. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm gonna film a whole lot of it. Probably film like the custom contest part of it, but I mean, it's usually just mostly the same stuff, guys. And I know you guys really enjoy seeing like what's out there, but I mean, it's just, I don't know. We'll see. But I am planning on doing that. But I've also been helping my dad on the side on weekends. They have their own epoxy floor business, as I think I've told you guys that like a long time ago because I showed like when I was in the basement how the floor came out. But I've been helping him on the side to earn extra money to get stuff done for the Civic, like the wheels, the tire. This stuff is expensive, guys. This is like, you think diecast is expensive? I mean, it can be, but like building a project car is definitely hard in 2025. I will tell you that, especially when you have a family and everything else. So it just, been just grinding away, working. You know, I'm technically working six days a week now. So just very busy with stuff, guys. But this past weekend, Saturday night, I actually got to go to my first ever Monster Super motocross race. It was insane. It was super cool. It was everything I could have hoped for and more. It was actually the first time that they have come back to Pittsburgh in 42 or 43 years. The last time they were here was in 1983. So it was an insane turnout. There was probably upwards of 50 to 60,000 people there. It was just absolutely crazy. Got to go in the pits, got to meet the riders, all the big names there, like the Pro Factory riders. Honda, Monster, Red Bull, KTM, Rockstar, Alpine Star, Fly Racing. I mean, everybody was out there. They had the Monster tent set up. They had a stage with music, the whole stage. I mean, it was awesome. It was really cool. I'll throw in some pictures maybe. But yeah, that was a really cool experience. It was cold. And it's definitely very expensive as far as like food and parking and all that stuff goes, but it was well worth it. So that was super cool to go down and see. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I grew up riding 2 wheels, riding dirt bikes. Got into racing a little bit as well when I was a kid. My little brother took it more serious than I did. So it was just awesome. But I mean, other than that, like I said, just really haven't focused on diecast And I'll be honest with you guys, I don't really know. I mean, I definitely still have ideas, but I have some ideas to film and everything like that, but I don't know. If anything, I don't know. I would almost kind of like to start incorporating more life stuff into this channel. But at the same time, like, I've already built this channel to be strictly diecast. It's dedicated to Hot Wheels and diecast. And don't get me wrong, guys, it's always a passion of mine. But just with everything else going on, I've really taken a big step back from it. Not really upset about it. I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't really even watched too much on YouTube. I've just kind of really taken a step back. So I don't know. I don't know really where I want to go in the future as of right now with this channel and everything like that. I mean, I did hit 1,000 subscribers, which is awesome. And I know I have a solid core group of people that follow me on here and just appreciate watching whatever it is that I post, and I truly do appreciate that. You guys know who you are. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Because like I said, I have tons of content on the Civic and you know, stuff like that. Other things that I'm passionate about. So we shall see what the future holds. And I do also, I really want to do like that whole showing off your guys' customs thing. So maybe I'll post that sometime this week too if I find a little bit of free time. But I really got to get these customs squared away, make sure everything is as good as I can make it for the show. So yeah, but anyways, I will quit rambling on here. It's already been 12 minutes of me just talking. And I hate to say it. I mean, if you're bored, then I'm sorry, go watch something else. But just letting you guys know what is going on in my life and where I've been and why I really haven't been posting much. So yeah, this is what I traded my assistant manager. I actually found 3 of these new red editions. Of course, the Civic was gone, and then they had the small block. I left it, didn't care for it. But the custom Cadillac Fleetwood, I thought that was pretty sweet looking red edition. I found 3 of these, so I put one up at work. I gave one to my assistant manager, and then this one is for my personal collection. I only have like 4 more spots for red editions. I have way more red editions than Zamax up there. But I traded, I didn't really trade, he just offered it to me, but I actually traded them for this. And the only reason I wanted this, I mean, I do like the movie Transformers, don't get me wrong, and this is a really cool, what are these called again? They're not team transports, but I don't know, rigs, Hot Wheel rigs or whatever they are. Tow and go, I don't know, whatever. I actually just really wanted it for that cab over, which yes, it came out in a single pack. I haven't seen it yet, so I really want to customize a semi truck. So I did primarily get it just for this cab. Probably not going to do anything with the trailer because it is all plastic, so just really want to customize the cab. So blister was actually already cracked on it, so it kind of worked out good. So definitely excited to do that. Like I said, I found a red edition, and then I went back to my local hobby store and I picked up the other 2023 Dodge Charger RT Scat Pack in the Plum Crazy Purple. Super sick. So we will go ahead, crack this open, and whenever I show off this custom at the end here, I will go ahead and throw up. I don't think I put that lowrider up there, so I'll go ahead and put the lowrider and then both the Dodge Chargers up on the turntable as well. Might as well, since I already have it out. But yeah, this thing is pretty awesome looking. If I get, oh yeah, that. Got the hood open, all detailed up. Really nice. I don't know, I will be honest with this. I feel like Plum Crazy in person's a little bit more like of a richer purple, if you will. Maybe it's just the camera, but like even in person, this just seems like a little like it's, I don't know, it's like a grayish purple. I don't know, it's just like a weird looking purple, but so it's Plum Crazy, so I don't know. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and throw up some of the recent autoworlds that I have gotten as well up on the turntable as well for you guys to check out. But yeah, this custom I'm about to show you guys, this is actually my first ever Greenlight custom. It's probably going to be my last, I'll be completely honest with you. They are not anywhere close to being as easy to customize as a Hot Wheels. I mean, they completely come apart. I mean, if you guys have customized Kaido House, M2, Johnny Lightning, Greenlight, I mean, they are way more advanced, I guess, if you will, as far as getting into customizing them than a Hot Wheels or a Matchbox. Lots and lots of little parts that need removed and glued back together and just all that jazz. But it came out pretty cool. It was from my man Will at work. It was actually a tribute for his mom's Fox body that she had, and yeah, came out pretty cool. So I told him that I needed to get it videoed because I'm going to be giving it to him at work. So really excited to show it to him. But yeah, turned out pretty sweet. So like I said, that's my little life update for you guys. So sorry, you know, if I'm boring you guys with just like these more life updates than actual showing diecast, like the ratio of it, but it is what it is. Like I said, if you're bored, then there's tons of other content out there. I'm not gonna hold it against you guys by any means, but if you are sticking around and watching and, you know, do appreciate these types of things, drop me a comment, let me know, and I definitely appreciate you for sure. So with that being said, we will go ahead and get the camera flipped around and take a look at my first ever Greenlight custom. All right, got the camera flipped around, and first up here we have the Autoworld. This is the 79 Lincoln Continental Lowrider. Haven't picked up the gold one yet. I don't really know if I've seen it since I picked up this one in the silver, but I don't think I showed this one off yet, so I figured it would be a good opportunity to throw it on here. And this thing is wicked cool. It's really neat to see like Autoworlds take on different like forms of car culture, like lowriders and stuff like that. Definitely captures like the aesthetics of it, with like the crazy lowrider paint job and just like the murals on the hood and on the side and everything like that. And then it's got the small wire wheels on it. It's got the engine block and intake and stuff all done up in like that nice baby blue factory Lincoln color. And yeah, that thing is just super cool. So I definitely need to pick up the gold one though, for sure. Like I said, the only thing that really sucks about these is that they do not fit in the in my carny case. So definitely way too long, but that's what you get with true 1/64 scale. You know, they're not all gonna be the same. So it is what it is, but yeah, this thing is just awesome. Let me know if you guys have picked up any of these lowriders by Autoworld yet. Definitely pretty cool. Next up here, hopefully this hood stays up. Here is the Sublime Green Dodge Charger RT Scat Pack. This thing is so sick looking. Love that green. Like I said, I actually had a Civic painted that same green. Ever since I first saw that green, I fell in love with it. And yeah, you cannot go wrong with Sublime Green. It's just so awesome. Just like just captures your attention. It's just such a nice green color. This one's got the black RT stripe down the rear of it. And this one has silver, like split 5-spoke wheels on it. Engine is very nicely detailed up there. It's got the, I think these are supercharged if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong, I don't remember if the Scat Packs are supercharged or not. You guys will have to let me know. But anyways, side mirrors on it. Got really nice front and rear detailing there. Interior is black, clear glass. This license plate says Sublime, and I do have a bone to pick about the purple one, so we'll go ahead and throw the purple one up. So there is the purple Scat Pack, and my biggest complaint about this is the fact that this license plate also says Sublime on it. they both say Sublime, and I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't just put Plum Crazy, like abbreviated, on this license plate. Usually they're pretty good about making all the license plates different, if I'm not mistaken, on most autoworlds, but I just really hate the fact that they did this one Plum Crazy, but still used the Sublime license plate for it. Like, that just makes no sense to me. It also sucks that this one does not get the black RT stripe. I think that would have looked really good with the black wheels on it. But other than that, I mean, it is a very nice version as well of the Dodge Charger. But like I said, the Plum Crazy, it just, I don't know. I'll throw up a picture. I'm pretty sure like they're more of like a purple than like this. I don't know. It just looks off to me, or maybe it's just like the way it is. I don't know. But yeah, this one gets all the same detailing on it as well. But this one is sitting on some black split 5-spoke wheels, black interior, all that jazz as well. But needless to say, I had to have both of them, and really hoping that they come out with some more factory Dodge colors in the Charger line. That is for sure, but had to pick that one up as well. Put that one off to the side here. And like I said, we will now go ahead and take a look at my first ever Greenlight Custom. Trying to get the hood up for you guys. I'm gonna have to touch that up real quick, 'cause I just put a little bit of freaking nick on the grill, dang it. Yeah, without any further ado, there she is. Don't mind that little nick up there. I will get that touched up. Yeah, so I don't think I showed, yeah, I'm almost positive I did not show this one off. I'll throw up a picture of what this looked like stock. It was just like your typical, what year is this? Like an 80, oh, hood fell down. 83 or 84 Fox body Mustang, I believe LX maybe, or no, GT. It's a GT because it has that ground effect on it. But yeah, like I said, my buddy Will at work hit me up and wanted to know if I would be so kind in taking on a custom, and like I said, it was a tribute for his mom, of her Fox body that she had. He sent me a couple different pictures of it. I'll throw one or two of them up so you guys can kind of see what I was going off of here. But all in all, it came out pretty dang cool. It came out pretty good, but I will say, guys, I mean, this is definitely the most difficult casting I have ever customized. And that is because, I mean, let's just run through just the separate parts real quick. So okay, so the ground effect on the bottom that has like those little fog lights, that's a separate piece. The headlights and the grille, that's a separate piece. The front windshield, that's a separate piece. The T-tops, separate piece. Rear window and side window, separate pieces. Taillights, individually separate pieces. The little spoiler on the back, a separate piece. The hood, separate piece. The intake for the engine, separate piece. Interior, separate piece. And then there's another black thing that goes in between like the interior and the hood to keep the hood where it's supposed to be. That's a separate piece. There's probably like 10 separate pieces on here, guys. It is just, it's crazy. I will say the first one that I did, it was a disaster. I was breaking the pieces. I could not get them out. It was just not going good. I really didn't even know if I could continue on because it was just such a pain. But I actually ended up buying another one, and then I hit my man Anthony up, and he actually told me about this tool at Dollar Tree. It's like a little, like a knitting pick or something like that, but it's pointed and small enough to where you can use it to push out these pieces without breaking them. So I actually ended up ordering another one and used that one. for this and got all the pieces out unscathed, luckily. But guys, it is a pain, I'm telling you. So I give all those guys that are doing Kaido houses and stuff like that, customs, credit, because I know they have a lot of moving pieces as well. Yeah, so I mean, once you get them apart, it's not too terribly bad. But I will say though, you have to take all this stuff off because it's all plastic. All the separate pieces are plastic, so you cannot keep them on the car because it wouldn't last in the paint stripper. So basically, I had to paint strip this, like take all the pieces off, paint strip it, and then I had to prime it. Well, no, let me back up here. I'm getting ahead of myself. I stripped it, sanded it, and then I had to put all the pieces other than the hood and like the interior and glass and everything like that, but all like the body pieces, they all had to go back on and get super glued in. And then I primed it, put a base coat down, and then painted it. And you only get one shot, guys, to paint these things because they're all super glued. Like all the pieces are super glued. You're never gonna get those back off without breaking them. So you have one shot to paint this and hope that the paint comes out good. Which, as you can see, it did. He wanted it orange, so that's the color I made it. And then everything that is black, it is all hand painted by me. I even touched up the taillights, but the grille, the headlights, all of the body moldings, the mirrors, the vent up top there, all that stuff and the ground effects, it's all hand painted. The headlights, the turn signals, the fog lights, chrome on the mirrors, everything is hand painted by me. I did the trim on the rear windshield, front windshield, the side windows, the side black vents. It's all hand done, guys. I mean, very, very meticulous. It was a lot of time invested in this thing, that is for sure. It's not perfect by any means, by any stretch of the imagination. But I think the end result came out really, really good. Yeah, so a lot of long nights just plucking away at detailing stuff. And also I will say, I think these might be a push-on style wheel, but the way they have the axle and stuff, it's actually casted within like the chassis, so there's really no way of removing them. But they matched the stock wheels of her car, so I kept them on there. But yeah, so it was a chore, guys. Like I said, this was by far the most like meticulous and just time-consuming custom that I have done. I'm not trying to, you know, make me, you know, sound like I'm some sort of like hero for doing this, but like I said, it's just a lot of time into this thing. So let's see if I can get the hood to stay open here. Probably not, so I'll probably have to hold it. I would really like to try to get the hood to stay open, but yeah, the hood got painted separately. It all got clear coated and stuff like that though, but all that down in there, all that black, that was all hand painted by me. I did glue the intake back on, but everything that's black around it, that is all hand painted, because obviously whenever I primered it and then painted it orange, it was already in the car. So everything was orange at first, and then I went in and painted it all black to resemble a real engine bay. I did the battery, I did the radiator in there, but I did like re-chrome the intake and stuff like that. So it's as close, like I looked up an actual picture of the engine bay of one of these and made it match as close as I possibly could. So let's see if that'll stay open. Don't know if it will, nope. But yeah, so that is pretty much it. Didn't do anything with the interior, left it completely stock, untouched. It was already black anyways. So I will say the only little thing is that like I could not get this taillight to sit 100% straight. It's a little bit angled down, but honestly, Greenlight has, I mean, it's just like M2 and stuff. A lot of their quality control is not the best. So some of the stuff, especially when you get into individual parts like this, does not fit the best. So it is what it is. But other than that, I am very, very happy with it. Hopefully Will is as well. Like I said, this was a tribute for his mom, so hopefully I did it justice. And I mean, I'm definitely honored that he chose me to do this, and you know, trusted me in doing it. And I think for my first ever Greenlight, it came out pretty good, but I will say I probably will not do another one of these. It was fun, it was a learning experience, but it's too much time. It's too much messing around with individual parts and all that, and I don't care to do that. Hot Wheels are much easier than that, so I think I will stick with Hot Wheels. So anyways, let me know what you think about it. Also, I did not have screws long enough to put in the bottom, so I did just super glue it, but it's not coming apart. And then this is actually going in a case though, and put my little channel logo on the back end there. That was the only place I could fit it. So yeah, I mean, I guess kind of looks like a factory Greenlight car, right? But it's just like an orange metallic. But yeah, so there you have it, guys. My first ever Greenlight custom. Let me know what you think about it. And yeah, let me know if any of you customizers out there have tackled one of these things. And if you did, let me know how your experience was as well. With that being said, thank you very much for watching. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you thought about my recent finds and about some of those autoworlds and my first ever Greenlight custom here. And hit that subscribe button if you like what you see. And we will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.